Welcome back, all of you sleepy faces. Today we are playing Zero Stress King Idol. And in this game you have these little guys who are trying to kill themselves by running into the lava. But we are helping them out by killing them before they do that. Very interesting concept, and we shall see where this goes. But it looks like we have this laser beam that comes out of this little obelisk thing. I don't know if we get different ones later on, but you just hover over them with your mouse and they get blasted. And then we gather food and experience, is what it seems. Yeah, pretty simple concept. So these guys are like little thief guys, assassins. You'd think that they would know better than to jump into lava, but I've seen dumber people in my life. So this is a little bit more realistic than I was expecting. So we have these skills up here. Looks like we have 3. Whoa. So we can get increased enemy spawn, new defender, and making food is easy and pheasants shouldn't whine so much. Agreed. But let's get new defenders. So that unlocks more that we can buy, more damage, and max range. So let's do more. The more the merrier. That's what I always say. Target locked. Alright. Pretty simple, I suppose. Looks like we get experience and food fairly quickly. So I feel like maxing out buying the archers is what we need for that passive income. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We are starting to kill more before they reach the lava, so that's always a good sign. I always want to be at that point. Let's fight. So let's increase the damage that they do so that they get crit chance and then reload time. Reload time is going to be fantastic. And we'll keep increasing the buy limit and all of that good stuff, because the more arrows that are flung, the more people that die. We'll end up looking like the Persians in 300, blocking out the sun with our arrows. These guys are definitely not fighting in the shade. Alright, spawn more enemies. Oh, 10% loot drop, but increased health. So let's do reload speed again. We'll do more damage and we'll go back. So there's not a ton of them that are spawning. Some of them are falling from the sky, it seems like. And then others are just coming from the right-hand side. If they're skilled enough to fall from the sky somehow, or they jumping off a cliff, then they should be smart enough not to just run into lava. But like I've said before, whenever I start making assumptions, I'm always wrong. So let's go for the max range. And I guess they have minimum range, so that's interesting. But we'll increase the buy limit and then more enemies spawn. Looks like it's only spawning like 1 or 2 more. So I don't know how that's helping us. But we do need more of the loot that drops. I think that's going to help us out a lot. Our laser beam does a lot of damage, and we're starting to see crits all over the place. And I guess that applies to our laser beam too, maybe? Or I'm just seeing it when the arrow reaches the dude that I'm attacking. So let's go. What is this one? All monuments damage, plus 25%. Making food is easy. Let's go for the food. Do one of each of these. Why not? Production, massive. You have so much experience. Well, so why not just go for it, you know? So we'll go back and we'll hold shift to buy max. Absolutely. Now how much food do we get? Was that 500? What are you sleeping for? Yeah, that was 560, so that's pretty good. They sleep pretty periodically, so ain't about that. Quit sleeping. What, do I have to hover over it in order to make them go again? Quit sleeping? Interesting. Okay. So that just makes it more active, I suppose. We do what we can, and we learn while we're out on the job. I haven't seen many videos of this. Like, I haven't really had much time to watch anybody else play, which is somewhat unfortunate, but it's been for good reasons, I suppose. Why I've been busy taking care of the fam and critical multiplier for this. That's interesting. I've been spending a lot more time with my family and just trying to get ahead of the YouTube schedule a little bit. You notice I did not post on Tuesday or Monday this week, and I might be kind of switching up the schedule a little bit, kind of going for a Thursday, Friday, and maybe Saturday posting schedule, just to kind of make it so it's back to back rather than spread out more often. Let me know what you guys would prefer, but I think this might help me out as well and make it a little bit less stressful. So that's what I'm going to be going for, unless you guys say otherwise. Just let me know. And I'm going to go for buy limit. Yeah. Crit stuff. Probably should get some more of the enemies out there. They're spawning, but there's not enough. We're killing them off pretty quickly. Like, I can injure just about all of them, and then the archers just finish them off really easily. So I'm just gonna stay hovered over this, I guess. But I need to... Production time is negative 0.7 seconds. Okay, we're going for the elite enemy spawn. Not elite enemy spawn, but enemy spawn. Drop 20% more XP. That would be pretty good. So let's just hover over this. Get the food going. Although we're missing out a lot on these guys. How are the archers not killing these guys? Now that's a bewildering statement. Where's our monument damage at? Guess we'll need it to be increased a bit. I probably need to get the minimum damage taken care of. They're not able to do in between there, so let's see what we can do for that. Blind spot, min range. We're almost through there. Need 500 max range plus 10. So what does that mean for our dudes? Let's take a look. So a little bit more of a range, but still not that much. That's all right. We will just use the monument. The monument to make it happen. And get going, you little windmill thing. I hope there's an upgrade to make it go automatically, so I don't have to keep hovering over it. If I have to keep hovering over it, that's not too big of a deal, but I would prefer not to. Monuments, extra 50%. Area radius. So that's my attack radius, I would think. I think that's accurate. We are smoking these guys though. We have extra 50%, I believe, damage. So that is going to make them hurt. We're getting a ton of food. Experience is getting up there too. We're only getting 5 experience per kill, so it's not like we're going crazy with that, but it's probably something I should level up next from these guys. I mean, it gives them increased health, but it's not too big of a deal. Okay, we're getting 7 experience now, so every 3 we kill, it's like killing 4. So that's not too bad. So yeah, welcome back, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I haven't, well, when you're seeing this, it's been like a week since I posted, or just less than a week. So hopefully you didn't miss me too much, and hopefully you guys had a good week. It's an absolutely gorgeous day today. It's blue sky, sunny. This morning I was able to go to the hospital with my wife and get an ultrasound of our child in there. I think our baby's like 10 weeks now, so still very, very young, very, very small, but still so precious. It's so amazing to see the child moving inside of her, and you can see the heartbeat and everything, and it's just amazing. You can see him moving around. I don't know the gender of it yet. You don't really find that out until you can either get a blood test early, which we're probably not going to do. We just want to see it in the ultrasound. So we're going to wait until about 20 weeks. So I'm really excited about that. That's going to be at the end of May-ish. So I think we're at 10 weeks. I'm not 100% sure, guys, but I'm pretty excited. we were able to go into the ultrasound room with my son, and there was signage everywhere saying like no kids allowed at all, no questions asked. But the technician was like, yeah, you can bring him in, and if he starts acting up and whatnot, then you'll have to be asked to go into the lobby. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, we can try it out first. And my son did a great job. He was very polite, very quiet, very attentive to the screen, and very respectful of not only to the technician but to myself. So he's a good little guy, very thankful for that. And with that takes work, and so just slight corrections here and there. So he's such a good little guy. So he did great with that. And yeah, it was really fun. I took a picture of him with the ultrasound picture, and he just does not look very ecstatic at all. It's so funny. Sent that to my in-laws, and they were just laughing like crazy about it. It was just so funny. But yeah, I'm super, super pumped to have another child around the area and in the house. My son definitely fills up the empty space, don't get me wrong, but just being able to unlock like a new attribute of my son currently, of him being an older brother, leading and not taking the responsibilities of the younger siblings, but just leading in a godly manner. And my oldest son will get it from me. My younger kids will get it from me or my wife, but it's just nice to have a sibling to help teach and lead, and it's such a good skill to learn as a kid. So I'm really excited to see him and how he handles that responsibility. But it's not like I'm gonna have him take care of the kids. Like that's lazy for the parents, in my opinion. It's the parents' job to actually care for the needs of the kid. It's not your children's responsibility. So I want our kids to be kids, essentially. They have time to be parents and adults later on in life, but not now. So enough ranting. Let's buy some stuff. Let's get some skills. Level up your skills. Okay, let's do reload time, and we'll do damage 100%. Max range, min range is max level. Max range is max level. Buy limit, get that all the way up there. So let's get that. I'm here. Good. So we have 29 of the archers now, and their range is pretty decent, and their damage is very nice. Great to see that. Probably could still use a couple of levels, but it's all right. We're making do here. So how much does that windmill make now? 2,400. So that's quite significant. These guys only make 70 per kill, so it's gonna be way more worth just hovering over that windmill every once in a while. Just making sure that we get maximum amounts of everything. And I'm gonna need more helpers, more archer dudes to help me out. So I haven't looked at any of the, like, is there prestiging in this game? I don't really know much, but I'm going to take a look here shortly and see. But it's just so active that I'm kind of addicted to the killing, if that makes sense. Just like every 12-year-old in Call of Duty. Okay, I am going to look at these upgrades again. Look at the crit chance. Crit multiplier, so we're at 8% crit chance. Production time for that will work even without watching. Oh my goodness, I need that. I need that right now. Oh, that's what I've been waiting for right there. So that's huge. And then we need to get more of these guys to spawn. So now that our windmill is just pumping through and we're maximizing things, it really helps, guys, if you actually read what the notes say in the games that you play. So that way you can actually play it correctly. But, it's quite interesting when you put into perspective making games and stuff. And if you've been following along the rest of my videos, you would know that I am making my own game. And I have been making a lot of progress, and I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm not going to give too many details about it at this current moment, but it's going to be very similar to the types of games that we're playing here. They're going to be like 2 to 4 hour gameplay games, and just slightly incremental and round based, and it's going to be very fun. I've been having a lot of fun making it and tweaking it and finding all sorts of different assets for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I really look forward to showcasing that, because I'm going to make a video on it one day and you guys are going to be like, what is this game? And it's probably going to be one of those videos where I get like 40 views because no one's searching for the game. But it's going to be fun. I look forward to showing you guys regardless. But I was also thinking about, I don't have a release date or anything, or a projected release date yet, but I am going to let you guys know when that is. And I am going to try and release the Discord before I make that announcement, so I can make it in a video and in the Discord, but I'll be making the announcement in the Discord first. And then who knows, maybe I'll make a little contest or something. Not a contest, but like a drawing where those of you in the Discord have a chance of getting a free Steam key for it or something. It's not going to be a crazy expensive game. It's going to be like $5. And it's gonna be just simple, but it's gonna be my first game. I'm pretty pumped about it. I still needed to do sound effects and music for it, so, and then tweak a lot of the upgrades, and that's just something that is quite a tedious thing. Let's do more of these guys, more upgrades. It's gonna be quite the tedious thing for the upgrades and making sure which ones are which and balancing them out and when you can get them. I'm going to do an upgrade tree just so it's a little bit simpler and you can follow the route that I want you to make, but I'm still contemplating it, because if you can make the upgrade path yourself, like I think that might add a little bit more variability in the gameplay as far as the gameplay loop itself. But I'm not 100% sure about that. I still need to look through it analytically and see. Keep buying and upgrading the windmill there, but pretty excited. Yeah, I'm probably going to try and do this, make this like a regular thing. I don't know about releasing multiple games a year, but it just depends on the ideas that I have. If I have ideas that I'm excited about, I'm more than likely going to finish the game, so I'm not going to promise on anything. But I can probably say that there will be at least one game a year. But like, that's something that, I don't know. Maybe I'll want to scale up the games and make them a little bit more complicated, or who knows? Who knows what can happen in the future? No one knows. So, no promises there. I will just make updates in the Discord and you guys will be able to stay posted from that. But yeah, I look forward to it, and I have a few other ideas that I have that would make for decent incremental games and just adds some trash can flair to it, you know? Just more of me. Ideas. I have some pretty quirky ideas, and just making them reality is, I've been looking into the game dev, so the fact that I'm able to make games it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be like Mugenics there, where Mugenics was a really weird game. Added a really weird feel to game development, I guess. Or the sphere itself of indie. But it worked. But who knows? Nobody knows. So I'm excited for that. Stay posted. Stay tuned for that. Like, comment, subscribe to keep updated with that. And if you're just watching this for the first time, appreciate you joining us. Let me know where you are from and like what country or what state. If you're in the United States, I'd love to hear that. I love hearing where everybody's from. We got some really cool places people are from, and it's really awesome. This is just a place for us to relax and just enjoy some gameplay, and watch me forget about my upgrades here and just kind of space out and talk. You know, it's just the way it goes sometimes. Want increased damage, increased loot. What is this one? All monuments area radius 2. So we should probably do one of those. Crit multiplier for the production is decent, but also this is really good. We should probably do the production speed. Look at those crits. So these guys have way more health. How much food? They're given 100 food and 9 experience. So that's pretty nice. Want to keep upgrading the windmill here with the speed. But then there's also that. New enemy to come resistant to white damage. That's racist right there. I don't think anyone's immune to white damage. Damage is damage. So let's buy this. Okay, we can buy more archers, so that's pretty huge. Are we going to be able to buy more types of helpers here, or warriors? Because that would be pretty preferable in my opinion. We're at 3,000 experience. We can keep increasing this. We can buy that 3 more times. Buy this 2 more times. Yeah, our laser beam isn't hardly doing much anymore. It's just kind of cutting them down a little bit. It's kind of just the Eye of Sauron right now. But I'm having quite a bit of fun doing this. It's pretty relaxing. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. I don't know if just the progression is slow right now. But I guess it doesn't hurt to increase this. Increase. Let's get the new enemy out. Ask the neighbor and king for help. New enemy to come. Interesting. So let's do experience there and more health for that so that more stuff falls. Efficiency is kindness, right? I don't know what you're talking about. What do these guys do? Okay, they do 10 experience and 100 food. So it's just like having another body on the field, essentially. So it doesn't give us a whole lot. Yeah, it doesn't give us a whole lot extra. It's just more bodies. That's fine, I guess. It would be nice if I could just and kill everything, but can't have everything. But yeah, all those who are wondering, my dad's doing better. He's back from the hospital. My dad had open heart surgery and he's doing well. He had to go back a couple days after he went home the first time. And because he contracted RSV from the hospital. So he had to go back, get some antibodies and get that taken care of. But he's back home again and he is so sick and tired of the hospital. He doesn't want to go back. That's all I'm going to say. But he's got good spirits overall. He's got a really good attitude about all of it. So thankful for that. And it kind of just makes healing quite a bit better. But yeah, my dad's a bit of a unit. He's not the biggest guy ever. Like, I don't know where my height and size came from, but it wasn't from my dad, but I know I got my toughness from my dad, because that guy can do just about anything. I know everyone can say that about their dad, or does say that about their dad, but my dad just rocks as far as, look at that damage, as far as strength. So there was one time in college when my friend brought a big screen TV. It was like a 60-inch TV, but it was one of the older ones from like the early 2000s, where it was like one of those projector screen ones. So it was massive. And man, the sheer size and the sheer weight of it was just crazy. And me and my friend had to go to swim practice while my dad was back at our house. And by the time we got back, the TV was in the room. I don't know how my dad did it, but he got it somehow into our house by himself. Just absolutely insane. Just absolutely impressive, man. No idea how he does that. But it's just like every dad just unlocks something when they reach a certain age or a certain experience. It's just absolute roguelike. Super impressive. But yeah, my other friend, who I currently work with, my coworker, talks about his dad pretty much the same way. His dad is even smaller than my dad, just like 140 pounds maybe, and super skinny dudes, but absolute units where they can't stand still for too long. Like, they can't relax. They need to be working on something. And so my buddy, he's been working on his house for like 2 years now, and his dad's just starting to help him out. So his dad will just be working constantly in the background while we're in video calls and meetings and stuff. And it's just so funny. It's just like, man, is Brad back at it again? And he's like, oh yeah, he's absolutely just working it. It's just so funny. But I'm not sure about the progression in this. It's kind of crazy. So we have page up, page down. We have Zeropedia, where there's doors there. And we have friends. Circle of friends. Production buildings are automated from the start, grants 10 farm. What are these? Reduce production building purchase price by 75%. Grants archers green damage, boosts all slow effects. Killing with lava still grants 10% resources and experience. So these circle friends help with something. Now, how much does it actually help you? That's the real question. And do I get more friends somehow? Or more islands, I mean? Do I have to max that out and then max these out? It's interesting. Guess we'll find out. I guess the circle radius is the radius of the blaster. I'm assuming that sounds about right. So it seems like we need to keep unlocking the enemies and keep unlocking damage. And our friends. We need to keep unlocking friends. We need more friends. So it seems like we have a good amount of enemies coming. Let's see what happens if I don't help them. Are they still able to kill them correctly? And we maxed out this. So that's producing 3,500 every maybe 2 seconds. So it doesn't look like we're able to destroy it, or we're not able to kill them before they reach the lava pit. Okay, there's more here. Just unlock more of them. We don't need the... When do I get these? Production building farms are interesting. Just shoot faster, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure how much the production or the prestiging actually helps us. It's probably still worth doing it, but maybe the production buildings getting cheaper is going to be the better way to do it. But also the damage from the archers would be helpful. I don't know what green damage does, but I guess we could find out and learn later. But if we choose a friend, does it remove that path from, like, to the other friends? It's also a conundrum. But we're just going to try and maximize everything, keep buying the production there. And we have 6,100 experience. That seems to be pretty quick. We need to do the reload speed for the archers so that they shoot faster, so that they can let no guys past. So let's do just that. Okay, that's max level. That's at 0.5%. And we don't have that maxed out yet. Well, I'm just going to buy that just for fun. Another enemy over there. Okay. Oh, this is a new defender. This skill will block another. White damage pierces one enemy after another. So that's what white damage is. Oh wait, this is a new defender. White damage, high crits, knockback effect. So that's okay. So that was a little bit of a mistake, I guess, but you know, I'm not too concerned about it. Dwarven cannon, that's okay. Min range, we don't want min range. Reload time, increase that. So this will be a friendly letter. Powder and thunder. So these, oh man. The horsey dudes give just a little bit more, about 50% more experience. Cannons are doing pretty decent. Oh, we have the boss. 8765432 Just go for it, man. Bring it on. Yeah, I'm not sure we're gonna get this actually. I suppose it was worth a try. Oh, they go back and forth. Okay, I thought we were gonna have to kill them before they reach the lava, so that's a little bit less of an issue. The cannons are gonna get them while they are going away. And so are we. That wasn't so bad. Beat the first boss fight. What is this? Complete boss challenge level 5 to earn a trophy thing, chalice. Okay, so let's get, can I buy more? More buy limit and extra damage. Let's just increase that. So we have 2 of these. Increased defender damage skill effects. So the skill effects. What if I just do production building purchase price? Grants 10 farms. I feel like that's pretty good. Grants full archer upgrades at the start. Full archer upgrades. That's significant right there. Oh wait, it wanted me to restart. So what if I do that and then I do the purchase price here? That's gonna speed us up at the beginning pretty significantly. And then there's this one after that, reduces skill purchase prices 50%. Let's restart. It seemed like a good idea. At least at the time. We'll find out. So let's just kill these guys as much as possible. We'll go for the archers. Green damage archers. Okay. Archer. And extra damage. Back. Buy 5 of them. Okay, let's see how they do. They should be locked on to one specific enemy until they kill them, right? Seems like that's how it should work. Keep chunking away at them. These little guys don't even stand a chance. Poor guys. They just thought they would be able to do something, but they're jumping in lava. Okay, let's get more archers in general, more damage. Buy them. And then we need to get the farms. How much are the farms? 80. We need to do the auto farm, because that's going to be so nice. 220. Yeah, we need that ASAP. So 400 experience is what we need, I'm pretty sure. That's going to just let us buy as many of these guys as we want and could ever need, which then is just going to speed up our time here. So auto that, buy more, back. So they're able to do whatever they want. Max that out. So let's look at this. Let's just keep going for these farm upgrades. Productivity is pretty huge. 400 per. We'll be able to stockpile the food easily. I thought cannons were a good idea rather than the crossbowmen. I'm probably going to still go with that. And then maybe the next prestige I'll go for the other one. Try it out. So let's buy more of those. Go back and just buy them. Shift. Shift buy. So that's producing 1100. Pretty much 1200 per time. So that's pretty great. We need more of these guys to spawn though. It's pretty slow. So let's try and do that. Get more of them and more loot dropped, which I'm pretty sure is the food. So I don't necessarily want the food as much. Not as much as the experience, that's for sure. So maximize experience and let's buy more of these guys. Hoorah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, I can definitely tell the difference in the radius of the blast there. Because when it was upgraded before, I was able to do a lot more damage to a lot more people. But there were also just more people in general. So that's an extra 20% in damage there. And we can do buy limit. Buy limit makes the most sense. Because we buy them with the food and they produce the food, so it makes sense to me. But I mean, so does just buying the experience upgrades, but we're doing it. We're doing it. We've made the executive decision. 783. Get this last little clump here. And let's increase the amount that show up and spawn. We'll save up for the experience here. And we'll buy another 2 of those. Probably need to increase the damage of the monument, because it's a little lackluster. We're just trying our best to maximize everything, stay as efficient as possible, and get her done. How many of you guys have played this game? And what has been the best route for you guys to play? If you have played it multiple times to test different things. Seems like just experience in general is the most powerful thing, but I mean, I've only unlocked like 3 different things, so I don't know how essential food actually is just yet. So we're going to do that, increase that, and chance. Go for the crit chance. Go for the maximum amount of damage, and we need to buy more archers. Just increase that amount. Currently have it so we are, they drop 6%, or not 6%, 6 experience. And we can increase that again. So it should be 7 now. 7 experience, which doesn't sound like a lot, but that's like 15 or 18% that just increased. So that's actually quite a bit. So we'll get things that much faster. And again, another 15%. My back has been doing a lot better though. We got a lazy boy situation, and that's been really nice. But I think what's actually been helping it more is the lawn mowing, because it's been making me use my back muscles quite a bit more. So thinking about, I was mentioning this in my previous video that I am going to be working out more, and that's just going to be a goal of mine, just so I can stay healthy and fit. I have a tendency to have slightly higher blood pressure than usual, but I think that did have to do with the fact that I lifted heavy weights, which isn't necessarily good for your blood pressure. So I'm going to do more cardio, kinesthetic type workouts, and that's going to help me out a lot more. It's like I used to do, I swam, for goodness sakes, so I was very aerobically fit. I used to have almost too low of blood pressure, because my heart rate would be resting heart rate would be high 40s per minute, which in my opinion it's like borderline too slow. But my body was so efficient at processing the oxygen I was getting that I had no problem being at that speed. But I need to get back to some form like that. But I am walking between 3 and 5 miles every time I mow, so because I'm going over it twice, and I'm only chipping 18 inches worth of lawn per pass, so it's not like it's pretty significant. I actually need to do this one, do those upgrades, do these, just increase everything altogether, kill these guys a lot faster. Now the question is, do I 100% this game in this video, or do I break it up into multiple videos? Now that's a good question. It made it seem like there were tons of levels, because I only reached the level 1 boss. So that's pretty concerning, I suppose. But we'll see when we get there. Just keep causing damage. Keep on getting it. As long as we keep our damage up high, for the monument and stuff, it's quite satisfying. If it's just the archers doing things, it's a little bit less satisfying, but there's nothing bad about that. I'm gonna increase the limit, that time frame, and production size. Crit chance. Do 2 levels of that. The faster we can get that bot all the way up, the better. I guess for the bread upgrades. Doesn't really affect our experience at all. But I guess we can buy more archers if we keep upgrading this, so it does affect us a bit. So ignore me. Alright, let's see. Let's just keep upgrading these. Do the production size, crit chance, and crit multiplier. And then just keep doing this. We need 3 more levels of that. So we'll need 2,000 experience probably. 9 experience for every kill that we get for these guys. Just 1 more, perhaps. One more 1,000. And then we'll be full for that. We have 58,000 food. You get the food pretty quickly. So we have the 2,000 there. Let's go for this. And we had just enough of that, which is perfect. So then we can probably max out the number of enemies that are there and then keep going. For some reason I thought we could scroll left and right. That ain't right. It's just this view. What do you guys think of these type of games? Like, are they becoming a little bit too overdone? I mean, there's a lot of them out there. I know there's one person that just keeps churning through them, and I don't know if they keep making bank from it or what, or if they're just trying to get one to take off or not, but one person just keeps going ham creating them. My goal of creating them is just to, one, make my first game, and to have content that no one else has, really. I think that's a unique perspective, somebody making the game that they're playing and commenting on. That way I can make the game the way I want it to. And then I can tap into your guys' thoughts on, you know, what would make for a fun game, what concepts, what game design would make it unique and fun. Then we can make it a reality. But I'm interested in seeing what you guys think about the idea of the game that I'm currently making is like. So keep it secret up until now, or up until later. And you'll just have to wait and see, guys. Let's see what skills we can do. We need to do more archers. They need to do more damage and less. They need to increase their range. Wait, did we get the max damage for these? Not yet. So there's still 5 more levels of the damage and then a little bit more of the radius. Like, the radius is a little bit bigger, but it's not, I mean, it's not that much. It's kind of a weird upgrade because maybe I can hit like 6 people, maybe 5. Just kind of a weird spot. A weird amount, that is. And I could like slowly go over them and it'd be alright. So let's keep buying the bread makers and go for the skill. We'll do the minimum range, then maximum, and then reload speed. That way we just get them attacking for longer. So they're doing green damage, I'm pretty sure, right? Because I have this friend boost all slow effects. And then this guy, purchase price. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad of an upgrade, really. Increase the amount of spawn that they do and the reload speed. Buy one of them. Keep on killing them. Now, at what point do the bosses spawn? Like, is it after a certain amount of enemies killed, or is it just a certain, like, me getting through something here, or what is it? What could it possibly be? Probably missed something reading somewhere. That's alright. Things have been picking up at work a little bit, just to let you know what's going on. We're reaching the tail end of our integration with the third-party software, and things are going as smooth as it can be, thanks to my coworker and my boss, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far, and it's looking like we're getting kind of secured job security there. And we just had our reviews and our raises and stuff inputted, so it's not too bad. It's kind of like just the cost of living upgrade, which in reality isn't really a cost of living upgrade or increase, because it's supposed to kind of coincide with inflation, but inflation is like, I mean, it varies year to year, but for the majority, it's like 4 to 7% each year. And I mean, you get raises of like between 1 and 3%. You're getting paid less and less each year. So it just gets tougher and tougher each year. But I did get more of an increase this year than previously, so that's good. And it's just because I was really hard on them as far as wanting to leave. Been looking for other jobs elsewhere, and let my boss know about it, and he's been advocating for me to get a managerial position and kind of just a pay bump so I can just take care of my family better. Let's take a look at these upgrades. Let's boost the experience there. Let's boost the damage, reload speed. We can get one more of these upgrades, but let's just keep going here. I guess we'll get more loot there. I don't know if, does the loot, I think it's just food, right? And if we have the farms, it doesn't really help us too much. I guess after a certain point, it probably does help us more, because that's only producing 4,000 every second and a half or 2 seconds. Whereas this will eventually, hopefully, outdo it. Oh yeah. Okay, just keep chipping away at it little by little. So that's maxed out, and we'll do the critical multiplier so that that can happen. We'll unlock the new enemies probably. So that's 1,000 experience that we need. I think one of the games that I'll end up doing this week is a demo. Just so I have like 2 longer form videos and then just a little shorter demo game. I think that'll be the better way to do it. Just so as, again, to reduce the stress in making a ton of videos, but also just keep you guys entertained more, give you more content each week. I know it might not be preferable to just have 2 videos a week, and you guys might want more, and I completely understand that. So I think that would be the best way for me to do that without getting absolutely burnt out. I don't know how some people post every single day, especially smaller YouTubers who don't have editors. I don't know what they do as far as editing their videos, but like I feel like I find myself editing out a little bit of the kind of just the empty space of me not talking, and like I'm not the best at speaking, so obviously I have slip-ups and stuff, and sometimes I have to fix that. So I don't know how people do it. So yeah, I don't know how they do videos every single day, but they get it done. And they work hard, and sometimes they succeed because of it. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at these upgrades. Let's get this guy. Let's get the horsey. And let's get the cannons. Really looking forward to the cannons. The cannons are... I was impressed with them, actually. Okay, so now... Yeah, I definitely think it's probably the unlocking the cannons or one of the enemies which unlocks the boss. I feel like that's the case. These horsies give 15% or 15 experience, excuse me. So that's pretty hefty. So I'm going to be focusing those guys a bit more. But yeah, we're going pretty speedy in this. Our archers are not able to keep up and make it happen. Am I able to buy more of the farms? Nope. I can just do more damage, buy more archers, but I already have pretty much the maximum amount. So let's do pierce, reload speed. So let's do that. Increase the damage significantly. Min range, max range. I feel like soon, like, prestiging is going to be helpful. Yet again. Just continue to go for the horsies. Alright, let's get another one of those. We need 230k for another one. Easy peasy. I don't know if it's piercing right now. The cannons. Seems like some of them shoot in a straight line and pierce through. And some of them do an arc and like crash right here. Probably depends on the range it's shooting at. But maybe not. So let's do 2, 3, 4 pierce. Get rid of the min range and all it. Okay, so we'll need more chalices if we want a prestige, and we have 0. So we get those by killing the bosses, I'm pretty sure. So I think we're at a position where we can kill the next boss. Let's try it out. Actually, I'm going to upgrade this. Do extra damage for the archers and reload speed there. So let's do that. Okay. When we have lollies, it's pretty nice. Oh, get the horsies, get the horses. Crit damage from the archers is incredible. So I think we're just making sure that we get them before they're able to leave. That's my thought. Cannons? Yup. Okay, that was actually pretty close. The archers are fantastic. So let's get more damage here. We were pretty not very good. We'll probably have to unlock the next enemy and defeat whatever boss we need to in order to get the next chalice thing. And then we'll be able to prestige again, but we'll see if we even want to prestige again, because last time I feel like I was way more powerful than I am now. But that's probably because I actually upgraded my monument completely before I started that little boss run. So I probably just need to do the same thing then before the next time, because I'm able to melt these guys pretty easily now. Maybe not easily, but able to melt them somewhat. But I wonder if I'm going to have complete boss challenge level 5 to earn whatever. Okay, was that level 1 or what was that level that I just completed? So that's increasing the spawn again. We got max XP. We probably want max drop as well from these guys so that they drop more of the bread. We're talking 130 now. I don't know what it was at before, maybe 100, but it's significantly more now. The more bread that we can get, the more defense guys that we can get, the better. So, like I said before, I feel like we're starting to understand that the bread is worth quite a bit more, in my opinion. But experience still gets you a ton of stuff as far as upgrading these guys in values and stuff. So it's pretty even. Now, was there a demo for this game before it was released, or was it just released? The food is quite slow in getting it. So we're at 8,000, 9,000 experience, and we're probably going to stop at 10,000 and upgrade some more. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We can probably just keep upgrading the archers. I'm gonna buy one of these just in case. Just in case it unlocks something pretty good. So let's keep buying the experience upgrades for these guys and keep going. I am curious what the level 5 boss battle does. Like, is that going to make it so I get a chalice? Because if so, I'm all for it. 16 experience for these guys. They're a lot harder to kill. Yeah, quite a bit harder. Alright. Now a lot of them are actually reaching the lava. That's not preferable by any means. So let's get another cannon because it does the piercing damage. And then I need to increase the damage all the way, and then probably crit chance after that, and then crit multiplier. That's going to... We have a lot more arrows flying than we have the cannons firing, so that just does way more damage regardless. I'm gonna try this just for the heck of it and see what it's like, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat it, but it might be worth something. It might be worth a try. We'll increase that real quick. Okay. The cannons do a bit, but they only fired once. Twice. Yeah, Okay. Okay, interesting. This might be just very close. So the arrows are shooting slows, I'm pretty sure. Wow, okay. Did I earn a... No, I did not earn one of these. Unlock new enemies to get more. Okay, so that's how you get more. Alright, it's just as simple as that. So do I just go through while I'm going for this and unlock new enemies whenever I can? Guess it doesn't really do any harm, especially if they just go straight into the lava. It's not like it does anything. I'm not worried about dying by any means. So let's unlock the new enemy. unlock that guy. So we got that. So new defender, we can either get the appease the forest with gifts or with sacrifices. New defender of your majesty, green damage, splash attack, slowing effect. Or new defender of your majesty, white damage, fast shooting, pierces one enemy after another. Do I do this as well? Just to get the new enemy. So I have 2 chalices now and a new enemy after that. Chop trees for logging. So we unlock tree chopping. Now what do the trees give us? That's an incredible question. Well, interesting. So let's take a look at this. Production buildings are automated from the start. Grants 10 farms. So I think that should include the wood one. Grant 20 archers at the start. They do not affect limit or price. That is crazy there. Reduces defender purchase prices by 50%. This one is kind of insane. It starts with 20 archers and it does not affect the price nor the limit. So we automatically get 20 more archers, which archers are our best damage dealers right now. I'm going to wait till 15. Yeah, 15k and then unlock the next enemy and then see what it takes to unlock the next one and keep just hoarding the chalices. Probably need to be very strategic on how we use our chalices because there's probably a limited number of them and you have to do it wisely, quote unquote, which it's not our forte by any means. So let's get the next enemy. And the next one is this guy in the middle of the ocean. Beat a boss to unlock. So we unlocked another boss, all production size multiplier. Unlocks a new monument, it has green damage and knockback effect. Okay, that's pretty good. So what can we unlock with 3? Grants full archer upgrades at the start. Allows you to buy units beyond the limit. Interesting. Now if I buy one of these, does it block this one? Okay, so reduce skill purchase prices by 50%. I think this guy is really good. Full archer upgrades, that's pretty great. So let's do that and then let's restart. So our archers are fully maxed out, right? Yeah, so we don't have to spend any money on that. So we can expedite the entire process. Just keep buying them, upgrading them. Well, we don't have to upgrade them, just keep buying them. And we will buy this, and we'll wait for the auto real quick. Come on. Nope. Okay. Takes forever and we can get the auto now. Get the auto with being able to buy more. That's an easy upgrade there. So we are going for full on archer damage and the food production or reducing prices of things. I feel like that's the best way to go across this. Need to get, I wonder if there's a upgrade to spawn max assassins level, at least the loot and experience levels. Let's take a look at this. Let's increase the spawn and number of those. Just keep going with that. Eventually we'll be all right. 80 is the max, huh? That's interesting. How well can these guys do without me? I mean, they can do pretty great. They don't need me at all. Pretty much idle at this point. Just need to keep getting more of those and keep buying them. So they produce 880, 924. So we're getting 44 per. That's not too bad. More assassins, and it would be nice to get more experience. Come on. There we go. Extra 10%, I believe, experience. Or I guess in this case it's 20% because we went from 5 to 6. Trying to get the clumps of them, but they do not spawn in clumps very well. So we bought the max of that. There's a 3 for there. There we go. All right, let's buy more of those guys and then let's increase this. So there's 3 more levels of that. And we got one of those. So 7 experience now. And these guys are, yeah, they're absolutely annihilating all of the guys once they reach the range. And they have the green damage as well. So the green damage, I'm pretty sure just slows them. I'm not 100% sure what else it does. And I just want more of these guys. to spawn, because the more of them, the merrier, because these guys are just keeps on killing them. And more experience. So this spawns, what, 7 to 8 at a time, probably? And then this drops, this increases to 20%, so I feel like that's better upgrade than the spawning them +1, because +1 would be like, what, 10% upgrade, 12% versus a 20% upgrade? I think we're starting to crack the code, guys. It's starting to get better. I mean, our beam is not very good. I would say we'd look into that, but I'm not interested. As much as increasing these guys. Get the easy experience. Easy experience and the easy bread. Doing like 37 damage to these guys. They're doing crits for like 960. Crazy good damage. So let's take a look at the levels there. Fantastic. Tons more levels for that, but... And we can keep increasing this. Probably should be. Maximize this next. Still need to buy more of the windmill things. We're focusing on these guys quite a bit. Seems like we're getting a good amount of them now. Multiplier plus 0.8. 15,000 for it, so getting 2,500 per every second or 2 seconds. Not too bad. We'll eventually be able to increase the number of archers that we get. I would have enjoyed getting the 20 extra archers, but I do want to see if it's locked. No, it's not locked, so we could if we wanted to. So get more of that. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, guys. Crit damage. Keep buying the production facilities is what I'll call them. Or the windmills. We're getting 3,000 bread per one of these hits. So that's not terrible. 3,100. Alright, 4,400 experience. So let's get the rest of those upgrades. The rest of that. So we maxed out all of those. Next is... I suppose next is upgrading that all the way. But we could do the ranges here. See, we have, what, 7 more windmills that we can buy. That would bring us over the 4,000 mark. So turkey hunting starts tomorrow. I really look forward to it, and I don't at the same time because I go on public land. Don't really have a good private spot for me to go to. I mean, I do have access to some private land, but it's not good for turkey. So I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting experience. I went last year in the same spot, and you have to wade through a swamp first to get through, and it's such a thick swamp and thick vegetation, down trees, and the water is up to your chest almost. And so it's just barely underneath where my waders stop. And so just absolutely trying to get through that, especially you have to get there in the woods before light because the turkey, they gobble right before they unroost from trees. So you get in there, you make some ruckus as far as like an owl call or a crow call or something. And then that makes them gobble so that you can pinpoint where they are. And then you get in there and set up where you need to kind of ambush them a little bit. But getting in there in the dark with just a headlamp and you have one gun in one hand and then you're trying to keep balance with your other hand, and it's just absolute mayhem. So that's going to be interesting, especially since it's been raining a lot more lately. So it's going to be flooded even more than usual. So I have no idea what it's going to be like. So we will see. We shall see. We have 12,000 experience right now. Let's upgrade I don't know if I want to upgrade that. It's not that much. Yeah, let's get more guys. Let's get that. And let's get more cannons. Increase the amount that we can buy and the damage for them. So we can buy 6 of them pretty easily. And we could fight the boss, which we probably should because our archers are maxed out. We'll be able to smoke them. Let's watch how this does. These guys stand no chance whatsoever. Especially those horses. Those horses are getting smoked. The min range is all that might get us, but yeah, we'll be fine. The cannons just focused all their firepower on one dude. Boss is down. That was pretty easy. Not very stressful at all. I guess that's why they call it zero stress idle. That's what makes it really nice. Because I don't have to worry about losing any health or having any damage be done to me. That's pretty great. Let's increase the number of these guys that spawn. And if we can increase the experience for them too, that's going to help significantly. So we have one more level of the farm there, and then we will be at max production pretty much until we get further into the upgrades to get the production upgrades. So we're looking for 140, so we need 7 more K. Okay, that was easy peasy. 4,000 per like 2 seconds. So now we can focus all of our bread into archers and cannons. So we have 5,000 experience, and let's see. Yeah, let's get more of these guys spawning. Let's increase the experience that they drop too. Get that so we can expose those. Not that it really does much for us, but we'll get the stragglers that make it through. So we're getting about maybe 200 experience, maybe 150 to 200 experience every second or so. So we're doing pretty decent on that regard. Especially if I can get a clump of them like this. Like, that's pretty big. I need to get the minimum range for the cannons all figured out. Also, the experience on these enemies increase them a lot. Alright, let's buy a few of those guys, an extra cannon, and let's see what upgrades we can do. We are going to do I guess we could boost production, kind of skip through. But the experience is also very nice. 6,000 for the next one. It does increase the health that they have, but we are chunking them down a little bit. I feel like it's not quite enough though. A lot of these guys are spawning, but kind of relying on my laser beam to do all the damage. So it seems I slowed production down quite a bit. That's okay. Can I get a clump of them here? The way these guys move is kind of like the Total War incremental game that just came out, where it's like 2 sides. One is orcs and the other is the humans, and you're kind of placing them where you want them to, and they fight around and such. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. That was a fun game. I'm not sure I'm going to stream it or record it unless they come out with like a real game. Alright, I'm going to take a look at this again, maximize that. We already have max upgrades for the archers. Let's take a look for the cannons here. Need extra damage, extra pierce. Min range needs to be increased. Crit chance. Reload speed also probably needs to be figured out, but we'll figure it out when we get there. How much experience does the boss level get? I'm curious. So we're getting like 20 for these guys, 10 for the smaller dudes, and then 15 for the horses. So let's upgrade our cannon here. We'll do the reload speed. and then damage. And then I'm just gonna go back. Seems like they're killing the thieves pretty quickly. Our archers are. Wonder if it'd be worth it to upgrade our laser again. Get that extra damage there. Less time over these guys. Buy one more of those. Take a look at the skill tree. See that I'm not in there. Buy those extras. So we have maximum of all of those. And let's just go back. I'm not ready to increase the experience of the horses just yet. We have one more cannon that we can buy. So those give us 20. Like I said, I was interested in seeing how much they give us the boss level here. So let's take a look. All right. So let's see. These guys give 10 and 100. So not that much. And then 30 for the horses. So the horses are worth it, but the rest of the people are not. So I don't know how we fare after doing something like that. I don't know if it's something, if we're more efficient that way. I doubt it, because we have more of these guys and they're easier to kill. These guys spawn a bit more and they're worth 20 versus the 15 that the others were worth. So I think these rounds are better for us efficiency wise. So let's unlock that guy. Let's get slowing effect. Do we care about slowing effect? Pierces one enemy after another. What damage does this do? White damage pierces, high crits, knockback effect. Splash attacks are pretty great. I think I want to do that. Do all of that, and then let's see how it does. Oh, they cost wood. Okay. We definitely don't have any of that. So let's... I don't know how we were able to buy that, actually. That's kind of weird. So we're kind of increasing the amount of people making it to the lava pit. Oh, we're getting wood by killing these guys. That's what's happening. Got it. And then those guys are making spikes come up from underneath the ground. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's buy that guy, and then let's unlock this. Production speed, and buy limit. Now what do we need to buy these is just more wood. How much wood do we get? 416. That's not too bad. We get 100 if we kill these guys though. So it might honestly be worth it, more worth my time to just go over here, quickly get them, kind of find good clumps of the wooden guys here. Got 13,000, we can buy 2 plus 1. Let me get the production of wood maxed out. Maybe there's an auto upgrade. Look at that, there is in fact an auto upgrade, so let's get that. And let's get the speed, everything. Oh, crit. So the production's only getting about 400 per pick, so it's not that much, but at least it's something extra. The wooden ent guys are probably going to carry us as far as getting us wood. So let's get more of the druid guys, I suppose is what you call them. That was a good clump right there. That's what I'm talking about. Maximum damage. Alright, so let's look at these. Let's take... I guess we'll do the buy limit because we're already getting to it. Production size as well is... It's gonna be huge. 100% for that. Oh, these are super cheap. The production is. I mean, that's thanks to the chalice upgrades that we made there. So we're getting 1100 per second maybe, which is pretty good. The druids need to be, or the mages or whatever you want to call them, are doing quite a bit of damage with their AoE, but it's not very consistent. It's, they hit the people once and then move on to the next because their range is not that good. So we have 11,000 experience. Let's take a look. Buy limit is going up significantly. And get the crit. So just buy all of them that I can. And upgrade until I get enough. Very good. And I don't know how much is in this game. I'm gonna have to break this into sections if this goes on any longer, which it obviously is going to. So we can pretty much just buy the, I don't even know what those are called again. What, appeasing with sacrifices, whatever. Okay, wood, let's see. Increase in slow effect, min range, reload speed, buy limit. Let's worry about these first. Increasing the buy limit of those. Probably could have done production speed, but that's alright. 2,500 per 2 seconds or so. That's not so bad. I think we should increase go for the upgrades that increase the production percentage. That's going to be pretty big. I was going to mow here in a bit, but actually it looks like it's going to rain. I'm going to check and see what's going to happen. Yeah, never mind. It's supposed to storm here in a moment. That's pretty crazy. So it looks like I'm not going to mow anymore. It was absolutely gorgeous earlier, and now it's gonna storm, rain way more. Thank goodness, because, you know, I need more rain in that swamp tomorrow. Nah, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be weird. I'll tell you, last year as well, after a couple of days of hunting out there, I was walking through like probably crotch height for me, which is probably like 2.5 feet or so, maybe 3 feet. I mean, I'm 6'3", so I don't know, 2.5 feet maybe, because I'm talking about my head gives like 10 inches. But anyways, wading through crotch height water, and it's like really weird water. It's a bunch of floating stuff in it, and I like step over a log, and then all of a sudden something gets spooked in the water, swims about like, say like 20 feet away, and then starts circling back around. Like I got super sketched out there for a moment, but I'm pretty sure it was like a carp or something. But still, it was really freaky and also really funny at the same time. I was able to tell my wife about that, and she just laughed. But she was also kind of freaked out because I'm taking her out in the woods this year too, and if she has to go through that, she's gonna feel a little uncomfortable. But she'll feel fine if I'm there, but if she had to do it herself, she'd be spooked out. A lot of people don't like walking in the woods in the dark, but I don't mind it at all. Because, like, people are more freaky than the animals where I'm at in the Midwest. So, yeah, if I'm out there by myself, I'm good. That's alright. It's peace and quiet, darkness, no one around, no cars, no sound of industry or anything. Just nice and peaceful. So, I'll be thinking about you guys who listen to me for just to relax and stuff. Just imagine being out there in the wilderness and it's just super quiet and just away from everything. So nice. So we unlocked all the upgrades for that, and we're slowly chipping away at the archers and the other stuff. We have 50,000 experience, so let's unlock the new monument. We're not going to go full blown on that, but we're going to increase the production size. New enemy. Interesting. What does that say? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so we have 2 laser beams. I thought we were going to have to choose between 2 of them. So that's pretty nice that we don't have to choose between them. So one does knockback damage. And it looks like we can't upgrade. It makes sense that we can't buy more. I don't know what I was talking about. So we're pushing them back a little bit. We want to get 12 out of 12 for the druid guys before I even think about fighting the boss. But we'll see if we can fight this boss. And then if we beat this boss, I'm probably going to end the video and do like a two-parter. And then see about it from there. I don't know about you guys, but kind of miss this series style of YouTube videos. I don't know if you guys watched Syndicate before he got big, and kind of I don't know, mixed feelings about the dude now, but as far as his choices with the gambling sites and stuff. But before, when he did like the Minecraft playthroughs where it was like multi-series long videos and just going through a whole bunch of stories and just gameplay and just being along the ride, like I loved that stuff. I waited all week for new episodes, and it was just like the Netflix series of the day where I just could not get enough of it. Okay, let's take a look at these upgrades now. So there's crit chance on these. I'm guessing there's a gold monument we'll get eventually. Production time there. So we have 41,000. That's going to increase our production speed quite a bit, but let's increase the buy limit. Min range there. So I wonder how much. 3,700 wood. Not too bad. So yeah, it seems like most of the game YouTubers, it's just like either people stream on Twitch and stuff and people watch them for that, or it's like I 100% this, or it's pretty much everything is like I 100% it, or I play until I've beaten everything. And it's never like multi-series long stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll do one thing where it's, nah, I'm not gonna commit to anything. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Yeah, that sounds better. So I'm going to increase the damage of this guy. Can I? Oh, I guess I can't. Interesting. His damage is his damage. So I'm going to increase my damage, critical chance, and area. Wait, auto will work without you watching. Wait, what? Huh. Do I want it to work without me watching? I kind of want it to go where I want it to, right? That wouldn't be that great. But we got crit chance for it now. Crit chance for the beams is pretty great. Alright, let's fight the boss. Oh, we got him. Easy peasy. Oh, these are fast little peeps. What is going on? Unicorns? What in tarnation? That is so weird. Okay, yeah, so they just go away. These guys are worth quite a bit of experience, actually. We're able to get these guys. The unicorns were a problem. Yeah, so we weren't able to beat them at all. Those unicorns, bit of a problem, like always. Now I am wondering what the auto for the obelisk is like. Can I turn it on and off? Interesting. So it's not very good. Yeah, that's trash. Maybe if I just hold it in one spot, I'll just push back the guys and they'll just keep walking into it. Need more experience. Critical chance moments, all monuments, critical multiplier. It's plus 0.5%. We need to beat the boss in order to go to the next guys. I mean, there is the damage and stuff from all this. Buy limit, the range. Cannon needs to be upgraded significantly. So it's turned into a little bit more grindy of a game. Alright, so our laser does a ton of damage now. How many? It looks like we can get up to, what, 6 monuments? At least there's 6 slots for it. That's what it looks like up here. Not sure if that's true or not. I'm gonna buy the max amount of that and the cannons. Let's take a look at what we can buy here. I feel like I want to go max damage for our monuments, That's 10,000. That's crazy. So we need to keep doing damage for... Keep upgrading these guys. And upgrading our cannons. We should probably max out our cannon upgrades. Probably do that next. Do this one. Alright, blast them. Well, those druid guys really got them. So these guys are getting smoked. That was 205,000 health. So I'm pretty sure that has to deal with all of them combined. We are the champions. So complete boss challenge level 5 to earn. So we're on level 3 currently. So I'm going to upload. I am uploading, by the way. I am going to upgrade those, and maybe I should fight the next one. Get another cannon. Our monuments do so much damage, and it's so nice. And the knockback is also pretty good. Let's do the boss battle again. Level 3 this time. We need to get to level 5 to get our chalice. Keep them pushed back. It's kind of weird having them pushed with the... Like, what happens when you do it like this? We're gonna get this round. The horses are gonna be a problem next round. At least that's what I think. Let's see if I can upgrade. I don't know if the Pierce is good enough. We'll do that. Upgrade that. Almost getting there with the maximum there. Enemy Pierce. Alright. So let's sit here for a minute and then let's go for it. None of these guys are getting close to the lava now, which is great. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade this again, and then we are going to do the next battle. Next level. Level 4? I don't know if I like these guys though. They seem to do decent AoE, but my archers are just hard to beat. Where are the horses at? There they are. Tons of enemies. Goodness gracious. Okay, that was pretty close. So we're gonna barely get this one. Horses were getting pretty close there. Alright, next one we'll get the chalice. Okay. Slowly but surely, we'll make it through this. Let's just try the level 5 and see if we can beat it or not. Got spear dudes in the middle there. Yeah, these horses are looking kind of crazy here. Pretty sketch. Pretty sketchy. Pretty sketchy. Oh, the one... Did the one get away? He did get away. Goodness gracious. Okay, what can we do to make that not happen? I need to increase my damage there. Area radius. From 2 to 4. So now it's 6. So our damage isn't higher, but we have higher radius, so we affect more of the people. Let's probably get back to this and do the damage, extra 25% damage. And let's do level 5. Keep going for these guys. Slowly but surely. Get these guys all nice and clumped up. Come on, baby, come on. If only I can hit him backwards. Yeah, didn't get it. Did not get it. Alright, 13,000. Slowing effect. Slowing effect is going to be helpful. Is that minuscule upgrade going to be enough? Buy one of those. Could use the chalice to... We need 3 more for this guy. That chick, I should say. So let's do slow. And we need to be able to buy more of those druid people. So that we can have more attacking, more slowing the people in the area. If we had more archers, I should have gone the archer route, the elvish archers instead of this. But we live and we learn. So 10,000 experience. Let's go for... Can buy more. So I have a ton of wood, but I thought I had more than that. I guess not. Min range, and let's go for level 5. We gotta be able to get it this time. Back and forth, back and forth. Get the horses kind of locked away back. If I just do that. Come on, baby. Yeah, we got it this time, guys. Way to go. Should have got a chalice for that one. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there's nothing really we want from that. Reduced defender purchase price. That's probably something that we want. That way we can get all 80 of our dudes. So let's get more monument damage. And then let's go for the actual boss battle. Last time we got wrecked by these guys, the unicorns last time wrecked us. Okay, we should be good to go now. Then we'll be able to unlock the next enemies and then get more chalices so we can reduce our defender cost. Defeat the second boss fight. That's what I'm talking about. Pretty huge. Let's go 20,000 for that guy. We just got him. All right, new defender of your majesty. White damage, high crits, knockback effect. Or, that's orc woman, or red damage, shoots multiple pellets. That's pretty neat. I'm gonna try that out. Trying to go for that 20k. 20k for that cannon. We got it. So we're going for the cannon. Let's see. They cost iron. Or whatever that is. Iron bar. So we need 11,000. So the little thief dudes drop the iron. Where's our cannon at? Dead center. What's the range on them? Oh, so they only shoot it when it's really up close. So there's, I only imagine, yeah, boss fight level 5. Okay, we got the next one. So we have 2 cannons firing now. We're at 33,000, 34,000. Another new enemy. Do absolutely nothing and still anger the orcs. Okay, so we unlocked a mine there. But we could unlock this. Or do I wait for 50,000? Probably wait. I think that will unlock a new boss battle though. That's the only thing. But that's not the biggest problem we are gonna face. So let's see what we can do to get as well equipped as possible. Okay, we're at 40,000 experience. We should probably just unlock that so we have it. It's gotta be one that's unlocks the auto. Yep. So that brings us down to 0. So I'll see you guys in 50k. Alright, so we made it to 50k experience. So let's unlock the new enemy and then a dwarf. Yikes. So we have 4 of these. I think I want to wait until I can unlock both of these. So I just need 1 more. So it's probably going to require me... Oh, it has red damage and slowing effect for the 80k. Probably want to increase the buy limit of that, that's for sure. Increase damage. Max range as well, that's going to be helpful. Like how there's no min range there. Okay. So let's look at what we haven't upgraded up here. Probably need to max that out just for the heck of it. Because they die for literally nothing. Okay, our mine is creating 230 per second or 2. So that's not too bad. But I'm just going to upgrade our dudes ridiculous amounts until we get maxed out. And then we'll fight the next boss. So I'll see you guys in a few. Alright, so I've upgraded a lot of these defenders and these levels here for the enemies. Just maximizing our experience gain. I have 110k experience and I want to get the new monument here. So I'm going to get that. All defenders damage is times 20 or times 20%. So I think that's really good for us. All defender reload time, all defender max range. All pretty good stuff. Probably should focus this next because the production of this is going to help us get more cannons of these guys. Oh, I have to buy this? Interesting. I thought me getting the experience was buying it. Guess not. So we'll shift max that. So our archers are doing the most damage, and then it's our cannons, and then these cannons are doing little to nothing. So if I'm actually active with the monuments, the damage kind of gets skewed a bit. I end up doing the most damage, which makes the most sense. I'd hope I do. And I want to increase the damage of our monument, but increase the radius, I suppose. And then I want to try the boss battle, the next boss battle, and see how that goes. What are these guys? These are like little floral guys. Okay. Quite a few enemies in this one. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it. I don't know what kind of damage we can do to these guys. Barely do any damage to these guys. Is it only a certain kind of damage that kills them the most? So these guys have 3.56 million health. Goodness gracious. So it looks like we definitely need more upgrades for our guys. I don't know if we're gonna successfully beat this guy. These guys are not. Beat this level without all the increased upgrades. So I think I'm gonna go for that and then see what happens. Man, they are so slow though. Okay, there they go. So I'm definitely going to work on my upgrades more, and then from there we will see. Okay, I'm going to attempt probably the next boss battle for this and see if I'll be able to easily get to level 5. And if I can't, then it might be worth me prestiging after that. If I can't do it. Wait, all it was the fairies? That's all it was? Huh. Okay, let's try level 2 then. Unicorns. Plus the big old chunker dudes. If I focus on the unicorns myself, then I have no problem with it. Alright, 62k experience. Let's get more AoE and more crit damage multiplier. And then we'll go for level 3. I really want 5 chalice before I prestige again. But if I can't do it, then that's fine. I'll just get the skill upgrade one. Get as many of the fast fairies that I can. Couldn't get the unicorns though. I think some of them got away. Sparkle noises, yep. It was close though. It was very close. 52k experience. Can get another damage upgrade, another 25%. And let's go for this level again. Maybe I can do it a more efficient way. I think one got away. Think one got away, guys. Again, you won't get away this time. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it, guys. We made it. Okay. That was level 4. Or that was level 3, I mean. And we're gonna do level 4. We're gonna try it out and see what happens. But if I need to prestige, I'll prestige and then get back to this point. So you guys don't have to painstakingly watch it all over again. Goodness gracious. We didn't make it, guys. We did not make it. So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to get this upgrade because it reduces the skill purchase price by half, which is what these are, and that's going to help us out a ton. I mean, theoretically we should get twice as much as we did before. So if I do that, I don't really care much for that. The defender damage skill effects ×2, that's going to be really good. So I think we'll do that one next, and then we'll go for 4 on the next one. So we're going to keep our 1 chalice. And I will get us back to where we were, guys. Alright, we're pretty much where we left off. I haven't done any of the battles or challenge battles yet for the second boss, but I'm probably going to do that. I switched out the other, what is it, from these guys to these guys. So they're just another set of archers, and they seem to be a bit more powerful, and the arrows seem to be doing pierce damage, which is way better than the other thing, which was just a slow in an area of effect, like slight damage. Not even that crazy. So we're gonna fight these bosses, do these boss challenges here, and see if we can beat 5 rounds of it. Oh yeah, that's smoked them. We did it? Yeah, we did. Let's do round 3. I wonder if you kill all these guys before the timer goes down, if it starts. Nope. Alright, unicorns. We can kill all these unicorns. Mainly my goal is to just push them back, actually. I don't even need to kill them with my monument. Just do some crowd control. Kill as many of the fairies as I can. Slow a bunch of the unicorns down. Pretty simple. Level 4. We're at 161k though of those, or of experience. Let's see what else we can do here. I can do the AoE, or I can just do multiplier here. Max range, min range, crit chance. Alright, let's do this. Looks like we did that while we were gone, so that was nice. Let's try it again. So this is round 5. We weren't able to do this before on the last go around, so let's try this out. Okay, they're gonna go for the golem dudes. I'm going to try and slow these. Okay, that's pretty... We were definitely not able to do that. Okay, so I'm not sure what we were missing on that. Maybe it was my AoE, my damage, but I'm gonna max out that so that there's more of them out there. Max this one out. Just need one more level for that. And then continue going for these. Do the radius so I can slow more of these guys. Maybe I was going too fast with my mouse. Although I can get more of these guys eventually. Can I kill the new boss? Let's try it out, because maybe I won't be able to get powerful enough until I have a new defender type. Okay, I remember these dudes. These guys were terrible. Slow them? Although I don't know if I'm affecting them. This is kind of interesting. Really, still not good enough? That is so interesting. I thought I would be powerful enough, but apparently I'm not. See you soon. Alright, looks like I need to upgrade everything else. So let's go for that. I've made quite a few upgrades. Let's try this level 5 boss battle here. Still probably going to be a little sketchy, but we might be able to make it through. It's going to be my goal to keep the fairies and the unicorns at bay. Oh yeah, we got it. Very good. Haha. So we got that second trophy thing there. 2 times defender damage skill effects. So 2 times the damage would be really great. But in the meantime, I think we should just keep going. Because I would like to get more trophies, because if I beat the boss, get this guy, and then get a few more, I think I can get 3 more trophies. So that'll bring me up to 5. So let's do that. Alright, so besides these last monument upgrades, I got all of these upgrades, and I upgraded all of our dudes as much as I could. So let's see if I can beat this boss here, level 3. So I'm pretty much stopping these guys in their tracks. Not killing them by any means, but just slowing them. Even that's gonna do it. Yep, easy peasy. Beat the third boss fight, and that unlocks this dude. New enemy, resistant to white damage. Ask a dwarf for a loan. Bribe the dweeb. Bribe the deep dwarves, not the dweeb dwarf. Interesting. So I just unlocked all of those dudes. So I got 5 of these chalices now. That might be the play. What is this guy? I don't know what that guy is, but he seems pretty cool. So I have 5 of these now. So I'm thinking defender purchase price. I mean, that would be really nice to have. But if I double the defender damage, critical chance, I feel like that's just not as good as, say, the defender purchase price, because I would be able to max these out. So let's get that. And then I don't know what's up here, but I'll do that just so we can see. Increase resource gain skill effect from enemies. Okay, that is very good. Double the skill versus defender purchase price. Oh man, guys. I guess we're not having the biggest problem with getting the experience, so let's just do this so we get more damage out. Plus we got this guy. Defender skill damage ×2, which is huge. So again, I will get us back to where we were. So I was just away from the computer a little bit longer than I expected. I have 16 million experience, 150 million bread, 69 million wood, and 33 million iron, I guess is what that is. So we're just gonna max all of this stuff out. Oh wait, I didn't know that I could have extra. Interesting, I didn't know you could do that. But let's take a look at the skills and then max all of this stuff out. Can I just shift? Yeah, max by all of it for... Well, we're gonna be super powerful. It's not gonna be a boss we can't beat, especially with these cannons. Just like that, we blasted through all of that. We did pretty much all of the upgrades that we have exposed so far. So let's go back and then buy all of those. Shift by max of that. Work. Okay. So we have 88 out of 80 archers. 58 out of 50 there. That's kind of interesting. Well, let's see if we can beat this boss. I've got a feeling we can, since we upgraded everything. Slow these guys. Take advantage of the slow and the damage that my beams do. Can really pick apart those guys. That was easy sauce. So let's take a look at these enemies, and I don't know what defender we want. This guy does splash damage, and this guy does, I don't know, looks like he has a rifle. Let's try the one with the knockback effect. We'll max by all of these. Really took down that 16 million real quick. So all enemies spawn upgrade right here. Max 5, all experience drop. That added 50% health though. So that was interesting. We have this green monument now, and more damage. Critical damage. And we're back to 0 money. That's what I'm talking about. So we have gold mining now. Money is just under our feet, is what it says. But we are getting experience really quickly now. Let's get the auto upgrade for that. Now let's take a look at this map. So we have 4 laser beams now. Starting to look like a bit of a rave. And we unlocked the next boss battle too, so... Oh, we can buy these guys. Let's go for it. And we get 1,800 per finish there. That's not too bad. I am curious about the boss battle, but I think I want to buy the rest of these and then get a couple more of those. These guys are just getting melted away. It's not even close. So let's try the boss battle for fun. We'll probably not be able to do it because we barely touched the upgrades for the next island, but we'll see. Guess I can go for these guys and actually kill them. Well, we were actually able to do that. Sweet. So that worked out a lot better than expected. And we're already up to 1 million experience. So we were gone for a couple of hours. So a couple of hours amounted to 16 million. But after upgrading everything, we're already up to 1 million. A minute or two, maybe 2 minutes. Let's take a look at the skill tree. Increase enemy spawn. Gold upgrade, and we can unlock that guy for 100k. Oh man, this gives us a banshee or a necromancer. Pierces targets with a beam and then shoots multiple pellets, knockback effect, slowing effect. I feel like I just want straight up damage output, so the necromancer is probably the way to go for that. Unlock that enemy, another enemy. Produce essence without even dying. I don't even know what that means. Does that make sense? Increase beam width. So I am interested in unlocking that dude and then seeing if it takes us anywhere else. It seems like there might be one more area over here to the right. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be right. So there's another monument. It has red damage as well and knockback. So yet another monument upgrade. So we have enough for 3 of these, but I don't know if it's worth it at this point because we are already number of the last and unlocked enemy plus 20. I don't even know what that means. So let's go back to this and buy as much as this as possible. Okay, alchemy, so you could buy these necromancer dudes. I got it. But first we're gonna buy the monument. This has been a fun game. It's been pretty simple. Like it says in the title, 0 stress, because they get close, but then they go straight into the moat of lava and kill themselves. So not much stress on that regard. Let's take a look at these laser beams that these necromancers shoot out. What is the range on them? Just the entirety of the map? Okay, that's pretty nice. We are absolutely smoking these guys though. As soon as they show up on the map, they're getting wrecked. So let's actually do one of these challenge bosses here. Clear out the rest of these dudes. So I can unlock one more monument and then pretty much done with that. Seems like the knockback only works when they're going to the left. It doesn't work when they go to the right. I need to make sure to get them early on. Just keep buying these dudes. We got about 2 million experience. So I would think that should be enough for these guys upgrades. We're getting experience real quick. Monument radius here would be nice as well. Just get all the experience upgrades for the enemies. We just get experience so quick that I just don't want to go away from the screen because I'm just constantly upgrading. Okay, we'll go back and then we'll start level 2 of the next little boss challenge. Dropped in like an egg. Just go up and down, get all the slows possible. Focus all the damage on these dudes. So we were able to do that pretty easily. I wonder if we do it again, it would be the same. Let's try the level 2 for this boss battle. Okay, interesting. Just do a nice sweeping motion so I get all of them at once. then dwindle them down. That guy's getting wrecked. This reminds me of Helm Deep from Lord of the Rings. I guess that would make me King Theoden, right? Hot take, but King Theoden is, in my opinion, one of the greater characters. I don't remember if I addressed this in the Wizard Cole LLC video or not, but King Theoden is like a sleeper, one of the best characters in Lord of the Rings. Like, from what I hear from his lore, I think it's pretty sweet, but also like his character in the movie also, just like having no fear and kind of just holding honor to a high end and then doing what's right until death. I think it's pretty sweet. And then also when they're in Helm's Deep and spoiler alert, and Aragorn's saying that they cannot win and to send out for riders, and King Theoden's trying to keep everyone encouraged, and he's like, if this is to be their end, I will have it be such an end. It's just, it sends chills down the spine. It's so good. Alright, let's take a look at the skills again. Get the radius upgrade. That was on only 180k. So we can get more of these upgrades too. 100% more loot, absolutely. And then I don't think, yeah, I'm not anywhere near the the max yet. Well, I guess I have one left. But, oh wait, what is this? Production multiplier? Yes. Beat the boss. So I guess I should do the boss battle, right? Let's do it. We may not be prepared, but we're ready regardless. Are we smoking them or what? Oh, they just got wrecked. We just hit the delete button on the keyboard and just disappeared. Beat the 5th boss. That's what I'm talking about. So there's one more monument. So let's see if we can find that. We have that defender and we have this defender. Fast shooting. We're all about fast shooting, right? I don't know if I like the splash damage characters as much. It's just not my cup of tea. So we're just raining in the thousands there. Let those imps write runes for you. Interesting. That's one way to put it. Okay. So we're gonna buy these, and they produce runes. And with those runes, we buy these. Okay. Do they throw their tridents? It looks like they do. Pretty crazy screen now. Let's look at these upgrades. More. Is there a final boss since I unlocked that guy? All defenders damage. That's the upgrade I want. Reload speed. Max range also. Makes it so that everyone can just fire whenever they want. Yeah, there's one final boss there. But we're probably going to wait until we max out all of our upgrades before we do that. That might take us a minute. So let's get there. Guys, look at how powerful my laser beam is. Absolutely decimating this. You can say we've upgraded quite a few times. I mean, we reached over to here, but we're not 100% yet. Emphasis on yet. But we will get there eventually. But I do want to do the... We're going to wait until we're 100% before we do the boss battle, but I'm going to do this next challenge. Level, the 3rd boss challenge. These guys don't stand a chance. Line them up. Oh, those guys are getting melted. Rest in peace. Absolute silence. Alright, level 5, let's do this. Is it going to be as easy as last time? Let's see. Weird spawn places. Absolutely decimating these guys. Our laser beam is just too good. Danger is gone. Always and forever. Okay, let's do this boss challenge. I don't know what's allowing us to buy more than the allotted amount, but I'm glad we can. I'm gonna do this sweeping motion just so we can knock them back, keep them where they're supposed to be. In range of everything. Easy peasy. Level 3. What is that? 150, 160 million? No, that's 16 million. Never mind. It's not as much as I was thinking. Just gotta keep blasting these guys. Easy peasy. Can do it again. Level 4. Not quite the decimation that I was thinking there was going to be, but we still have plenty of upgrades that we need to do. We'll just do the front so that the other guys can catch up. We clump them all together. Look at all that damage. Slowly but surely dwindle them down. Easy peasy. Okay, we'll probably be able to... I want to make sure I get all of the monument upgrades. There's more damage upgrades for that. But get these monument upgrades before we do the next... Oh, more min range. It's actually very helpful. These guys can do global attacks, but these guys are that area. Our archers are pretty great. Cannons are pretty mid though. But let's do level 5 of the level 4 boss. Keep doing the sweeping motion. 42 million. It's a lot of dudes. Slowly. Slowly. It's just draining them. It's like a countdown from 42 seconds. Wonder how long the slow effect is for. Close call? That wasn't that close at all. I will have you guys notice I have 8 chalices, but I have no desire whatsoever to reset again. I have every desire to just upgrade everything and then kill the final boss. If I can. But what will probably happen is I unlock all of these and then find that I can't kill the final boss. More than likely. But I unlocked all of those. I guess, yeah, I'll wait to max this level out as well before I fight the 5th level of that and the boss. I'm going to upgrade everything. The grind is on. Okay guys, we have done every upgrade in every one of these islands except for one. This is the last upgrade. So now that we got that one, we are maxed out completely. We have been grinding so hard and we've been making it happen. So let's go through and complete all 5 levels of this boss battle if we can. We have not gotten a ton of the skills. I have 8 of those chalices, so I wonder if that's going to be necessary. I hope it's not necessary to beat the final boss, because I've been grinding hard. It's taken quite a bit of time. Can't really tell. Is he getting melted? I need to get him to like here. Okay. So let's do level 2. Let's make sure that we get him closer, I guess. We got so much stuff. Slow them all. They're in like the perfect range too for all the damage. Okay, straight away. Level 3. Let's see how quickly we can melt these guys. Bring it. Oh man, our archers one-shot them. Sheesh. Getting wrecked. Alright, level 4. Things are looking good. Now, the only thing that would stop us is if they went into like a weird formation and I wouldn't be able to hit all of them. But we're gonna do the sweeping motion. Back and forth, bring me back to idle dice. So far, so good. It's kind of strange, but we're starting to run out of the little dudes here. Then our guys are gonna focus on the bigger guys. Never mind. Spawn more of them. This big old sweeping motion. Big sweeping motion. Okay, that one was a bit more sketchy, but we still made it. So level 5. I'm thinking we'll be able to beat this easily. Let's get one more of those guys. And let's show them what we got. Ooh, okay. So that's the weird formation that I was afraid of. Just a nice, or a not nice formation. I gotta just go up and down. So the thing about them starting to go back is I can't knock them back. So that's part of the problem. But if that was it, then we're gonna beat this. Okay. Level 5 complete, so then that makes it so we have 9 of these. If we had the crit chance and then the crit effect, that would have made things way more crazy. These, not so much. But let's go for final boss battle. We've earned it. Get one more of those guys. So just look at the craziness of the screen right now. Our numbers are just going insane. Look at how much stuff we have. Look at our line of dudes ready to stop every last one of them. All right, here we go, guys. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. 3, 2, 1, go. Showtime. Okay. Is that 41 million? Now, are there multiple levels of this one? If there is, then it could get a little weird. So I gotta touch all of them so that it hits the, where are the dudes? Okay. So it makes it apply the slow effect to them. The slow effect is so good. So we have 14 million left. Those guys are getting smoked. Didn't want to touch them so that they would get into range of our defenders. 9.5 mil left. Let's make a drawing. Love. That's what I think, you guys. All of my subscribers. Appreciate you. I did this for you. Hell of a win. Beat the 6th boss fight and complete the game. That was loud and fun. Well, okay, all these guys are just going through. More boom next time. Solid work. Thank you. Each one is just congratulating me. I hope this rain was more joy than stress. And that's how I feel about you guys, with you guys watching this video. Now, is there any, like, end thing? Like, is there anything I could buy to say I beat the game? I'm not sure there is. Well, 0 stress at this point. Look at how easily we just destroy all of them. It's just too easy. Huh, okay. Well, we got every upgrade in the game. We beat every single level, every single boss, every single level of the boss battles. So, that's a pretty good win. The only thing I didn't do was the rest of these chalices, but I mean, it wasn't very necessary because after this one, like, what am I going to do with production automation from the start? Like, that's pretty useless. So, feeling pretty good about it all. So, hopefully this was an enjoyable video for you guys. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I mean, if the game looks fun to you, go ahead and check it out yourself. give it a go and see how you do. See how well and how fast you can do this. So hope you guys have a great weekend or a great start of the week. I don't know when this video is going to be posted, but I will see you guys next time.